Remember those school days when your mom or dad followed you everywhere, always asking questions about every homework assignment, friend, and sport? If that happened to you, then you know what we're about to talk about. Helicopter parents, the professionals at turning a child's life into a project of precision engineering. But why settle for raising happy, independent kids when you can create a perfect human machine? Now, let's see what it really means to be a helicopter parent. Helicopter parents don't just raise a child, they design it. They have the precision of an engineer and the paranoia of a detective. Every step, every word, and even every breath of their child is tracked, analyzed, and of course corrected. But why? Well, because who doesn't want to make sure their child is reaching the highest level of excellence even while they sleep? The first step in the Perfect Child project is to create an impenetrable protective bubble around your child. It's an invisible shield ready to stop any danger. And what is danger? Anything. A slide, a friendship with a child who talks a little too loudly, or even a headwind. For a helicopter parent, everything is a threat, and everything can and should be avoided. Does he want to go to school for the first time? Forget it. That dangerous place full of potential risks is not for him, at least not until 3rd grade. For a helicopter parent, raising a child means planning every second of the day, including the microseconds of fun. The ideal day is timed. She wakes up at 7:03, combs her hair at 7:05, and starts studying for her history test in 7 months at 7:07. They call it forward planning because every second counts when it comes to building the perfect resume. Oh, and then the child obviously can't spend his free time spontaneously. That would be too risky. No, here we need logic courses for 3-year-olds and coding workshops for newborns. Why? Because the child must start developing critical thinking even before understanding what critical thinking is. The child meets a peer, and immediately the interrogation phase begins. Who is he? What is his home address? What is his parents' annual income? Each friendship is evaluated according to parameters that would make a job interview pale in comparison. It doesn't matter whether the child has fun with the other child. What matters is that the other child meets standards of seriousness, ambition, and morality that not even a Tibetan monk could achieve. After all, every friend is a potential risk to their academic future. So the friend must also be designed. And if by chance they pass the check and become an approved friend, the helicopter parent sends them a list of rules of behavior, just to be safe. Phase 4. Do you like drawing? No, a classical painting course is better. Do you like playing football? Yes, but not for fun. Here you only do it if it gets you to the national team. Helicopter parents don't accept hobbies, only educational activities. And so, between an advanced calculus course and a business strategy workshop for children, the helicopter son grows up without knowing what it really means to have fun. Oh yes, it is important to clarify. Any activity chosen by the child must be immediately stopped if the parent finds a hobby that brings more value to the curriculum. Too bad the poor child never asked for any of this. But he does not need a hobby. He needs a decent future. In the life of the helicopter child, every day is a test, and every interaction is a potential grade. The helicopter parent waits for the teacher's report cards like a bloodhound, ready to send emails of complaint for every misplaced comma. It doesn't matter if the child is only 6 years old. Academic success waits for no one. You got a 9 instead of a 10? Total disaster. In these cases, the helicopter parent doesn't just follow their child to school. They bring their Excel spreadsheet with performance graphs to school. Final stage. The big moment has finally arrived. After 18 years of intensive training, the child is ready to go out into the world, right? Not quite. The real mission of the helicopter parent is to demonstrate that even at 30, it is essential that the child stay on schedule. The ultimate goal is not to raise an independent child. It is to raise a child who lives for the gratification of his helicopter parents. And when the helicopter child finally moves out at 45, he will already have instructions on how to handle every single detail of his new life. So, in the end, what is left to say about helicopter parents? Maybe if they stopped planning every second and enjoyed real life a little, they would discover that raising a child is not an engineering project, but an adventure that is sometimes unpredictable and always unique. But don't worry, a real helicopter parent would never understand this.